Hey there, citizen. Welcome to When Space Booty Calls. This is Uzbekistan, and today I'm going to be talking about Jumptown and whether you can do it solo. That was a question on my mind. This is my first time. This was my first time attempting this, and it took me a while to get around to getting to a Jumptown because of the general fear that is out there on the chat groups about how Jumptown is and how you cannot do it if you're not part of an organization. Well, I think I've learned by now that not to believe everything that I hear in the chat groups. I'm generally a Han Solo type of guy. I've tried multiple times I've been on the brink multiple times on joining an organization. And, I've researched organizations a lot to see, could this be the one that I'd enjoy? And what always just takes me back is there's always rules, and I'm just not a rule kind of guy. I'm a lawful player. I'm not an unlawful player, but I hate rules. And I really just enjoy myself in the verse, being a type of Han Solo, just going around doing whatever it is that I want to. If it means that every now and again I do step into a bit of unlawfulness, fine, bit of an experimentation. At least I'm not upsetting anyone. But it's been a journey of realizing that you can experience most of Star Citizen alone. And it's actually possible to join up, to actually team up with players randomly, as you're going to see in this run through, and actually form a little mini organization, you could say, of everyone looking out for each other. It seems to happen naturally. Everyone does enjoy the comfort of others and the safety of others, and it happens naturally when there are like-minded people in the same place. So as you can see over here, I've gotten to Jumptown. I was actually the very first one here, and I was hoping to be able to get out of here before anyone else comes. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. And I say unfortunately because, my first experience of Jumptown was going to be tense, to say the least. So check this out. So yes, when you arrive at Jumptown, you've got to just go into this little room over here and get these packages, and you store them in your ship, take it to either Port Olusar if you're a lawful player, sell them at the terminal there, or at Grimex where you will actually be paid more. SIG puts a bit of incentive to be a lawful player on Jumptown because they want to instigate conflict. I've gotten quite a load of this contraband over here and ready to load it onto the ship now, but I have now just heard something outside, and check out what happens. I'm really grateful to have equipped myself with heavy armor as well as a sniper rifle. I never used this rifle once. So there's the first ship, Talon I think it is, and the second ship I couldn't make out what that was. And so I tried to open up dialogue and try to be friendly and say, listen, I'll leave and you guys can have the rest, as you can see there. Unfortunately, they didn't have the same thing in mind. You see that? He sniped the contraband right there, flew back. He's behind the shield of my ship. Yeah. He flew back quite a bit there with this P6 rifle. Stock standard. Now that's one. He's definitely got a buddy. So I was hoping that I might have scared them off, but no. What's great about the Connie is with that nose that comes over, it offers you cover from any ship shooting above. Right now, I was shaking. So I thought, well, if the guy wants war, the guy wants war. see the blaster fire coming through the ship there. So not knowing where he was exactly. As you can see, my hull is starting to get damaged quite a bit over there.
Check fire.
And that was the end of it for me. But not without disabling his craft there, as you can see as well. So, 2 of them arrived, 1 down. Second one ship disabled. How it's great is that I was able to give them both crime stats. So, because that one was already disabled, I thought, if I can just take this free fly nomad that I had and quickly rush over there, I might be able to finish him off. That was my idea. But the adrenaline was running now. Definitely a different experience of Star Citizen that I've had so far, and even though very emotional at this moment in time, but peed off, but a good peed off. A good sense of peed off. I mean, you know, guys play pirates, and it just brings this different aspect to the game. And it's tense in the moment, but afterwards, it's wow, that was just spectacular. So, all right, heading back to Jumptown as fast as I can. And unfortunately, this nomad, I've realized this nomad flies absolutely terribly in atmosphere when going at maximum speed. Whole time wants to put you down, put your nose down, and fly you straight into the crust. All right, come up. I didn't even check who it was, and I start firing. That was a mistake of mine. If I'd been more calm and taken notice, I would have noticed that there was no red indicators down at Jumptown, which means that these were lawful players, and the previous guy that I fought, he had a red indicator because I had given him a crime stat, and they had obviously taken him out. So if I was calm about it, I actually might have been able to make friends with these guys and actually come down to Jumptown. So that was a bit embarrassing. I went back, got my Mustang, and I actually jumped server. So jumping server, coming into the facility, it seemed like they were friendly, opened a dialogue in the chat. And so this was a great start. I thought, well, great. Now, as I said, it just seems natural that when you're alone out there in the verse, every now and again you come across people with like-mindedness, and you naturally form a team. Well, that's just exactly what happens over here. So here we are, all basically helping each other.
I hold the
Just move the contraband out. It's easy for everyone to take, and every now and again you can take a piece and put it in your ship, as long as you're just helping everyone else and not being too greedy.
push the button. I hold the door.
Bunch of friendly guys. But if I'd taken notice, there was a character in the chat that was showing his piracy tendencies. That's quite a cool stop there. I can have quite a bit of fun with this tractor beam. So yeah, action's coming up again, but everything going so nice and smoothly here. Some good team play. A bunch of Han Solos. And this guy even helped put it into my ship. But if I'd taken notice, you would have seen, check there, that big glowing ball. That is an EMP, people. Vanguard Sentinel. Just listen to the sound. Rushing to get into the ship as fast as I can. Get up. Too late.
All systems disabled.
And that was almost a full load in the Mustang there. Yeah. Well, again, emotions take over. By now, my Connie has been respawned up, bare feet in the blood, and spawning the Andromeda, hoping to be able to get back to Jumptown in time to maybe give a counter-attack. But little did I know, this guy made his way as fast as possible back to Grim Hexia and waited for all of us. I'm the first one out, it seems, because he starts shooting at me straight away. Fox 2 playing a really good role of piracy. I must say, Fox 2, well done, man. Provided some good gameplay here. It was exciting. Now, this is one time I wish that I had a couple of buddies in the turrets. In his Vanguard Sentinel. Trying his EMP, charging up his EMP again. When I saw that, maximum thrust away. Get some distance. And that's what's great about the Connie. Just fire missile after missile after missile. Basically just keeping him on his toes too. You can't dogfight in a Connie. You can't really dogfight in a Sentinel as well. He's damaged his ship already. A bit of a lag. That's basically all I could do, was just keep lobbing missiles at him. Just keeping the missiles going, keeping him on his toes, keeping him at bay. This guy really putting on a good fight. There comes that EMP again. It's really one of my first PvP experiences. Really has been this. Well, my second PvP experience, you could say, has been this battle. My first PvP round, I died, but it was my Mustang against a Hornet. I had the Hornet shields down, but he took me out with a missile. And he's down. What a fight. That was amazing. What an amazing experience. But unfortunately I couldn't stay, but I came back later, and again, a bunch of friendly guys, but it seems like we came in the aftermath of a very unfriendly Jumptown, as you can see, with all the dead bodies around. Quite ominous, actually, walking into it like this. But yeah, I didn't get too greedy. Took a few, made my way to Port Olisar. Those guys weren't as friendly as the first bunch. Everyone mainly kept to themselves, but I think everyone just really wanted to just be in and out fast. Especially all those dead bodies around. Wasn't the safest of vibes. If someone was griefing, that's the guy that was parked on the pad over there who just died. Sometimes you get some griefers that's able to give you a crim stat while you are on a pad.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Coming to the terminal over here at Port Olisar. Not a bad haul. 153,600 credits. That last run probably took me roughly 15 minutes. But if you put it into context of, it took the first 2 runs of tense fighting, it took a long time to make those credits. You could make it faster, definitely, by doing, if you're only playing it for credits, you can definitely make faster credits elsewhere. So yeah, can you play Jumptown solo? Definitely. Is it sort of Xenothreat-like? No, it is completely different. It's tense because when you arrive, you don't know what the people are like. They could shoot you in the back of the head. Man, every time you jump into Jumptown, it's different because it's purely controlled by players. There's no NPCs. And that's the great thing about Jumptown. But my new favorite gameplay. Loved it. Thanks for watching, citizens. Fly safe out there and hope to see you in the verse.